let's do biggest winner and biggest loser.
I'm the biggest winner. Lamar Jackson's the second biggest winner. Go ahead.
Why would Lamar Jackson be a winner?
I just explained it to you. You've not listened to me half this podcast because his contract's up next. He's going to get all guaranteed.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right. Okay, seriously, who's your biggest winner? Lamar Jackson's a fine answer. I mean, I'll start off the winners. You can think about it. The biggest winner is the Cleveland Browns. They were in a disaster situation at the quarterback position because they had been shot down by Deshaun, and they had 1 year left of Baker Mayfield at $18 million, fully guaranteed, and they didn't want to extend him. He wanted to be traded. They didn't want to trade him. They were going to have to decide if they swap him out and just roll with Case Keenum this year and lose all the momentum they've built up in getting their organization back into good standing, even though they had a bunch of injuries and didn't make the playoffs this year. They feel like a playoff-ish team, and now they're the favorite to win the division, according to Vegas. I would probably push back a little bit on that because they landed Deshaun Watson, and they can now also recoup. So 3 first is a lot. Don't get me wrong. A third, and then the pick swap. They're probably going to recoup a second for Baker Mayfield from either the Seahawks or the Colts. And yeah, you don't have any first round picks, but my goodness, you are now like a legitimate Super Bowl contender.
All right. We got to wrap this up in 2 minutes, Tebow says. Breech, go ahead.
We have 8 minutes.
No, Tebow said to wrap it up at 4:30.
My winner is Tom Brady because Tom Brady is always the winner. Because Deshaun Watson didn't go to one of his finalists, which was the Falcons and Saints, that means Deshaun Watson did not end up in the NFC South, which means Tom Brady, Mr. Come Out of Retirement, should be able to coast to another NFC South title. And it makes his path much easier to get back to the Super Bowl for the second time in 3 years.
My real winner is Baker Mayfield. Now he can get out and go somewhere good.
Yep, Baker Mayfield gets to get out. I would say my biggest loser is the Atlanta Falcons, who went all in on trying to make this happen by, working with Matt Ryan to try and change his money. They thought they're going to bring Deshaun in and change the face of the franchise. And now they've potentially alienated Matt Ryan. I'm curious to see if he's still cool with being an Atlanta Falcon in 2022, or if he's like, you know what? This is kind of insulting, guys. So you know what? Send me to Indianapolis. So I would say the Falcons have the most egg on their face from all the teams that pursued Deshaun Watson.
My biggest loser is the Browns because you know how this is going to work out.
Yeah, that's fair.
My biggest loser is
the Bengals. You can say it.
It's not the Bengals. I don't have a biggest loser.
Okay.
Panthers. David Tepper.
All right, the Panthers. You know what? The Panthers went all in, and they just got ignored. That they've been trying so hard to get a quarterback. No one wants to play for him. And, the Browns were eliminated. Nope, that's where Deshaun went up. The finalists, the Falcons and Saints, nobody wants to play for the Panthers, so they are my loser.
I think that is a perfectly reasonable loser. All right, that's going to do it for the emergency